we're going to bring in fellow Canadian.
For
Eddie,
you.
For me, not for you. I don't know, Ding. I don't know. I think I'd rather be from Canada than from where you're from, my man.
You're fucking out of your mind. Whatever you're smoking, pass some of it.
Well, I don't know.
Ask Eddie.
We'll see. Eddie.
What's going on, boys? How we doing?
Would you rather live in the dirty shore or in Canada?
I'm pretty good where I'm at, man. I got no complaints right now, so yeah.
Awesome. I think Michael's outdone here 2-1. But well, I don't know. I mean, we've got Trudeau, so I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Don't even.
We'll see for how much longer, but fuck, there's not too many good options.
100%. How have you been, man? How's the summer been treating you?
Good, buddy. Good. Fucking today was a pretty hot one, but just staying busy, it's doing the same old jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, and working like a dog.
Awesome, man. We seen that you did your leave autographs. So congratulations on, being featured on a trading card in the an upcoming release. What does it mean to you, man? I know growing up in Canada, I'm sure you probably collected hockey cards at some point.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking, I don't know. I think it's pretty sick, man. I can't wait to actually see how they all come out. And I got to get my hands on a few because I know all my boys want one. And yeah, I think it'll be super cool to look back at too in 20, 30 years and have a card from now. And it should be pretty dope.
Yeah. Has it been hard for me, man? I mean, we haven't seen you there in a little bit to kind of stay away. You see guys like Bordeaux getting the opportunity against Brandon Rhodes. You kind of getting that itch to want to be up there again.
Yeah, man. Hopefully I get up there real soon. I've been training a lot. I train my slap every once in a while, but there's only so much you can do. So I just train everything else, and I think it's going to be a lot different next time I step up there.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen you come in, one of the leaner guys. Are you still able to put a couple extra pounds of muscle on, or are you kind of tapped out?
No, I'm sitting 195, 200 pounds right now. My first fight, I'm pretty sure I weighed in 178. And last time I went, I think I was 190, so I cut 5. But right now I'm the biggest I've been, and I could gain a bit more weight, but I think I'm doing all right now. I think 195 to 200s, it's perfect for me.
Awesome, man. You talk about trading that slab. Are we going to see another evolution from you?
Yeah. So one of my buddies, you saw him on he was on season 3, Josh Borsvet. That's my boy from my hometown. I grew up with him, and you saw his debut. He's got another fight coming up as well. But as everyone saw in his first fight, he got a nice clean knockout. And there's much more to come from both of us. So keep your eyes out.
Awesome, man. Are you guys training together at all?
Yeah, all the time. We work out together all the time, and then when we get a chance, we train our slap. But like I said, you can only train so much at it. Like I do striking and I do jiu-jitsu as well. But to sit there and slap a bob 500 times a day, I don't really feel like I'm gaining anything from it. Once you sorry, I'm reading the comments.
Yeah, a bit of Canadian crime here.
Got a couple big mouths here. Fuck, we'll see if they can say it. But yeah, man, you can train as much as you want, but I feel like you hit a peak at some point. You just really got to find your style. You got to find your technique, and then you dial it in, and then it's just keeping it clean, man. I've had 3 fights so far, never fouled, never been dropped, so not really too worried about that.
Yeah. I mean, I think we also have Vince Tracy in here in the comments as well. So we had a Canadian takeover, Ding. You're in trouble, my man.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, where do you see Vince Tracy?
He was in there. He dropped the comment. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, might be up a little bit there. But what do you think of these new strikers coming in? We're seeing a lot more Canadian talent. Dakota McGregor there, Vince Tracy, who we're going to see, I believe, coming up this week. You talked about Josh Bover. We're getting more and more Canadians infiltrating down there to the south. What do you think so far of the talent you've seen?
I think it's pretty dope, man. I know Vince. I've talked to him quite a bit. He's good shit, man, and I hope he does well.
Awesome, man. The middleweights that you've seen so far, what do you think?
To be honest, bro, I haven't even watched any of them because I don't know. I'm not worried about anyone in middleweight. A good fight for me next, I think, would be say like Isaiah or um like Azael or even Brandon again. But I want to get one more in before Brandon. Brandon just had another shot there. He did very well. So I think in the future we'll have a trilogy, but I don't think it'll be just yet.
Yeah, I think there needs to be a little bit of time, man. I want to
Yeah,
see him up
yeah.
against somebody else. I mean,
No,
obviously,
no,
you and
yeah,
Brandon.
yeah. Get a
I
couple more
mean,
knockouts, and then I think we'll probably have to run it back.
yeah. What about a guy like Ahjay Hintz? Would you like to go up against Ahjay?
Yeah, man. Fuck, the guy used to be, what was he, 205, and then he cut down. Yeah, so we can see how he can rock, but I'm not really too worried about him.
Awesome, man. I mean, I don't have to ask you about having a passport. Obviously, you're from Canada, going to the US. You already got it ready to go. If they call you for Abu Dhabi, how excited would you be?
Oh, buddy, I'd be stoked. Yeah, there's no question about that.
Awesome, my man. Ding, over to you.
Let me pull a fast one here and do what I do best, Eddie. I'm gonna
Run
help
it.
you out. I'm gonna show you the most recent middleweights we have on the show. Can you see this?
Okay, yeah, I did. I saw Dale. God, I thought he was gonna do decent, man, but the guy got slapped. I think he might be a little too old for the business, but the other guy's 35 too. So yeah, we can yeah.
So you saw this clip maybe on the Power Side page?
Yeah, I did. Looks like the
Obviously, I
guy's
can't show
fucking
you
trying to
audio,
push out a poo. Jesus.
And yeah, so we've said this publicly already. I don't know if Corey said it, but I definitely did. I thought that was a club. Pretty
Yeah, he
clearly.
kind of karate chopped him, man.
I'm shocked that didn't get called, if I'm being honest. But let's see how he absorbs this strike here. So I'm asking you to look directly at Darren. Obviously, he flinches. Let's see his second strike here, and you just tell me kind of what you think of him as a guy in your division. Obviously, he's been here before, in the qualifiers.
Are you still there, Eddie?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I'm just watching. Yeah, no, he doesn't have the best defense. And to be honest, even that second hit, he kind of flinched on as well and pulled his shoulders up. So I don't know how I feel about that, but still not the best defense on him. We'll see how he does. He gets the knockout on him, but as well as that is I don't really think Dale would have been the hardest guy to knock out after seeing him take the 2 slaps that he did.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, it is what it is. He did well. Congratulations, first fight knockout. But yeah, I don't think it really stacks up to some of the guys that are in top 10.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, talk to me about being contestant on Road to the Title season 2, and that kind of that pressure cooker, the tournament style. Like, give us some insight as to what these guys are going through. A guy like a guy like Darren who just won. Like, what do you have to mentally do to be able to go back and fight again in 7 days?
Yeah, no, it's definitely tough, man. That's a big thing is the turnaround. So when I did my first fight, I lost my first one to decision, but I ended up being able to stay on the show. So they gave me a second chance, and then that's when I went against Amir and knocked him out. But yeah, man, the turnaround's tough because after my first fight, I was pretty swollen and I was a little caught up. So to think of thinking back on it when I was there, it was tough to think I was gonna go in 8 days and fight again. But by the time I fought in 8 days, the swelling was down. I was good to go. So it ended up not being too bad, and the fight went in my favor anyways. But yeah, no, it's super tough, especially in the environment. There's so much testosterone. Everyone's fucking jumping up. Everyone's trying to have a pissing battle with someone else. So it's definitely something new for these guys.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's an advantage to come in? We see guys come in around 2, kind of halfway through. We see some guys, do you think, is there a substantial advantage to do that? Because I believe on your series as well, there was a whole group of guys that bypassed it. Is there really an advantage to have that, your first match being in round 2 of this type of format?
To be honest, man, in this sport, I don't think so. Everyone asks, like, oh, does it hurt when you get slapped? To be honest, it doesn't. You're getting hit. So, like, there's so much adrenaline and you're getting hit once. Like, when I spar, sometimes you're getting hit you're getting hit in the head 20 times in a night, sparring 10 rounds or whatever you're doing. So, like, to get hit just one time or say 3 times, it's shit. Yeah, it hurts after. Like, you're a little swollen. Maybe you don't sleep on that side of your face. But but it's not going to change your chin. Your chin is your chin. So these guys coming in, not having to fight first. If you made it through the first fight, say you took 3 slaps, you didn't get knocked down, you didn't get knocked out. You have a solid chin. Because you got slapped, now you're a little swollen. Maybe it's even a benefit because now you got a bit of cushion on the side of your face. But either way, man, your chin is your chin in this sport, and that's the test. So it's either you can take it or you can't.
Absolutely. Ding.
Eddie, there's some people in chat. I'm gonna show this. I thought about it for the last little while, but I'm gonna show it just because it is directed towards you.
Yeah, bro, I can't see it right now.
So there's from Brandon Bordeaux in response to you saying you should fight again.
Hey man, we got to build up hype somehow. It's different in the DMs, but yeah, that's he can say what he wants to say. The first fight, it could have went either way. That's why I stayed on the show. Second fight, we got a draw. I think I won it because he clubbed, and yeah, I don't know how I didn't win it. But to each their own. I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. Yeah, man, we can run it back whenever the fuck.
All right, so you'll probably have a different reaction to this one. I don't know that this is promoting anything.
Dude, this guy's, oh my God, bro. I don't even know what to say to this fucking guy. My boy Serene fucking slapped him, and then he comes back, and like he used to just be a pot belly. Guy barely made fucking 205. He was eating ice cream to try to get up to 205, and now he wants to cut to 185 and fight with the big dogs. Like this guy's built like a fucking Pillsbury Doughboy. I don't want to hear it.
All right, man. So obviously, you know, you talked about kind of what you could do next. But what do you think makes sense? I mean, like realistically for the future of the middleweight division, what do you think makes the most sense for you specifically as time goes on?
Okay. No, I was just reading Brandon's second comment. But to be honest, bro, whatever they want. They do a bunch of different stuff. They throw around the roster. They got newer guys like the guy from Russia. He's fighting for the belt now. He only had one fight. I would have liked to see him go up against maybe McKinney Manu. But they got something going on, and they do their own thing. I'm not really too worried about it, man. Like I said, like I got a lot of stuff going on in my life. I got a lot of moves I'm making, and yeah, I just train, man. I work, and then I got some stuff on the back burner that should be coming out shortly.
Yeah, and you talked about so if I remember correctly, you got Josh into like the sport as a whole. Is that correct?
Yeah, somewhat. He's my boy. He really liked it. He wanted to join. I told him to go ahead, and then yeah, he got in on his own though. Like he got in on his own. He did everything he needed to.
You didn't like co-sign and say, "Hey, this is my guy." Can you guys
No. I'm sure they knew because he's from the same hometown as me. Like he lives 5 minutes from my house. But no. There's none of that.
Yeah, and I mean on the subject, obviously I bust Corey's balls quite a bit because I'm American and you guys are Canadian, and I have no real issue with Canada. I'm only joking, but what do you make of? I mean, there's a lot of Canadian talent in Power Slap. There really are. What do you make of that? Like, I mean, that's not to say Canada doesn't have like a very long history in sports, but particularly combat sports. Obviously, GSP is a big one, but I mean, in the proportion is not usually overwhelmingly Canadian. Excuse me. In this case, there's quite a bit of strikers that are from Canada.
Oh yeah, man. We got a lot of sleepers out here. There's a lot of guys that are on the come up, not even in Power Slap. Other guys I know that are working their way up the rosters. And yeah, you're gonna be seeing a lot out of Canada in the next couple of years. But yeah, no, it's no surprise to me, man, because these guys I train with every day, and a lot of the guys I know, they're fucking dogs, man. And yeah, they're just waiting for their opportunity to get out there and show everyone what they're made of.
And then final one for me, obviously, I know you're big into your own fitness and on lifting. Did you see anything from Luke Simons, and what do you think about a guy who's kind of fully invested in bodybuilding and joining Power Slap and having the success that he's had?
Is that the guy that slapped on 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, I don't know. I figured he couldn't count, but shit, he did all right. Fuck, what do you want me to say?
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. I'm sure he would kind of be like, oh shit, I'm now the guy that striked on too.
Yeah, I'm not trying to bust any balls, man. Good for him, you know, like it is what it is. It's pretty shitty, but yeah, I've never had that problem. I don't really understand how you do that. I guess the pressure maybe got to him, forgot what he was doing, but he's lucky. He's lucky that he didn't knock him out on that slap, and he knocked him out the next round, or else he would have lost. So it's good the way it ended up for him.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's the second time we've seen the wrong strike happen. But like, talk to me about how devastating that could be, swinging on the wrong count. Being a defender on the other end of that, like, and not being prepared.
Well, the biggest thing, dude, is being a defender. Like, I'm not gonna give out tips and fucking tricks and this and that, but the biggest thing is you need to bite down. And if you're going on 2 and you say you're going on 3, I'm waiting for that third strike so I can bite down. So if you hit me on 2, my jaw I'm still loose. Like, I'm not biting down for 3, like for every single windup. Like, no, I'm gonna bite down right before I get hit. So if you like pump fake me and you hit me on 2 instead of 3, then you're kind of catching me off guard. And it's yeah, it wouldn't be the best, I'm sure.
Yeah. I hear you, my man. But I appreciate you joining us. As always, dude, reach out anytime. Stay in touch. Hopefully we see you back up there real soon before the end of the year.
Beautiful, boys. You guys have a great evening, and it's nice talking to you.
Great. Take care, my man. Appreciate you.